Hello, Bluejays. I'm Andrew Tweedo, and welcome to The Pulse. Every episode, we highlight news, sports, and student voices at Bondurant for our middle school. Currently, several students are gearing up for upcoming academic competitions. Jacob Vanderlinden checked them out.
Over these past few weeks, the brainiacs of the school have been competing in some competitions like Battle of the Books and the Science Bowl. Battle of the Books is organized by Mrs. Wilson and has students compete with their knowledge of the 20 books they will have read while preparing for a meet held in Panorama. The students weren't very happy that we were disturbing their reading.
So the way I would describe Battle of the Books is you get to read from a list. The number tends to fluctuate. But you go to a specific location and there are like 64 other teams that you go against. It's always really fun and we came really close one year. I really like it because just it's nice and competitive even though it's not really physically straining.
BFMS also has a team training for the Science Bowl. The Science Bowl is led by Mrs. Gogarty and is run by the United States Department of Energy and is also held in Ames every year. Middle schoolers around the state come to compete in the Science Bowl. The students practice questions from previous years of the competition on packets of paper and buzz in to answer the questions. They also study different aspects of science and they use their knowledge to compete in the Science Bowl. The winner of the competition will go to Washington, D.C. These events come together to make what we call the brain battle events that are happening in BFMS. This has been Jacob Vanderlinden reporting for The Pulse.
Over the last few weeks, middle and high school students have been donating items for their first period classes. Landon Wagner has more.
For the past few weeks, the Donate for Donuts event has been going on at middle school and the high school. Whichever first place class brings in the most items receives a donut party. All collected items will be donated to the Iowa Youth Shelter. Some of the things were collected are men's and women's underwear, pillow protectors, and hand warmers. The contest organizer, Ms. Simpson, shares why she started this event.
This year we have the BF Donates for Donuts, and it was started by our first period health class at the high school, and we made it to be for 6th grade through 12th grade, and it's a little friendly competition, and the items that we collect are going to be donated to the Iowa Youth Homeless Shelter in Des Moines. Really cool cause. These kids are really excited about it. It's something that they chose themselves.
This is Landon Wagner reporting for The Pulse.
Did you know that our library has books? Because I didn't. You're about to get shook as we take a look at Casey in The Book Nook.
The library has all sorts of books. And books. And more books. Sometimes it's difficult to choose a book. So today I'm going to give you some book recommendations in Book Nook. The Percy Jackson series is kind of a must. The first book, of course, is The Lightning Thief, which to this day still remains my favorite book. Red Queen. Sci-fi. The List is a great read. Same with The Hunger Games. It's probably one of the best series that I've ever read. But enough about my book preferences. Let's go talk to some real experts.
I'm Mrs. Hackett. And I'm Mrs. Coy. And we're the real experts.
The Seven Wonders series, Colossus Rises. One boy, Jack. He's an ordinary kid with an extraordinary problem. In a few months, he's gonna die.
Merlin. A raging sea tosses a boy upon the shores of ancient Wales. Left for dead, he has no memory, no name, and no home. But it is his determination to find out who he is, to learn the truth about his mysterious power that leads him to a strange and enchanted land.
Jack Blank doesn't know who he is, where he came from, and who his parents are. He doesn't know he's a very bored orphan at the home for the hopeless, abandoned, forgotten, and lost. A depressing place. Finally, something exciting but frightening happens in his life. He gets attacked by an evil robot zombie and has to find a way to destroy it.
The library has all sorts of amazing books that you can enjoy. so stop by and check one out. This has been Casey Van Landingham reporting for The Pulse.
Everyone's been dying to know, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Is cereal soup?
No.
Hey, down here! Am I just really short, or are you just really tall?
I'm taller than you, and I'm also 6'4".
When eating chocolate, do you bite it or do you break off the little pieces?
I don't eat chocolate.
There are two types of people. When eating rice, do you eat it with a fork or a spoon?
I use chopsticks.
Oh. If you cleaned out a vacuum cleaner, aren't you the vacuum cleaner?
No.
There are two types of people. When eating cereal, do you pour your cereal or your milk first?
My cereal.
There are two types of people. When eating mac and cheese, do you eat it with a fork or a spoon? A spoon. What do you think? Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. In the word scent, is the S or the C silent?
The C. There is no C.
Thanks for watching The Pulse. Check us out next time for more coverage of BFMS activities and news. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at bluejaydigital.org. See ya!